Hi guys, it's Ryan here from smartsportstrader.com, and in today's video I just wanted to do a quick update on my investment in the automated sports betting platform known as Betmarkets. So if you don't know what Betmarkets is, it allows you to follow tipsters and then it will automatically place the bets that the tipsters make on your behalf. So in the first video I outlined my results on the platform after 2 months. At this point my investment was showing a loss of £78 after 2,779 bets. In the second update a few months later, after 6,000 bets, a loss of £116 had been made. So for this third video, I just wanted to show you my latest results and then conclude my thoughts about the Betmarkets platform in general. Alright, so after around 5 months with the Betmarkets platform, a total loss of £494 has been made. And I have decided to take out my investment with Betmarkets for a number of reasons. Obviously, one of the main ones is it's just not been profitable. Like I say, I've been with the platform for about 5 months now, and there was a brief period where I think it was marginally in profit by like £20, and then it suddenly dropped a lot. So that's one of the reasons, but it's not the biggest reason. The second reason is that I followed over 20 tipsters on Betmarkets with the whole idea being to kind of spread out the risk. I thought the more tipsters that I'd follow, the less likely it would be that one or two would affect the portfolio. And given that all tipsters that Betmarkets bring on board, they're looking for them all to be profitable, I thought that was a good strategy. But when I looked at the results for the tipsters, at the end, before I decided to remove my investment, there was only 8 profitable tipsters. There were 16 unprofitable tipsters, so there was 8 that were making a profit, there were 16 that were unprofitable, and I'd already removed 3 unprofitable tipsters from my portfolio already. So that's kind of quite a red flag for me. It shows you've got quite a large disparity between the amount of profitable tipsters and the amount of unprofitable tipsters. So that was one of the other major reasons. So my main issue with Betmarkets, and this is something that I mentioned in the last video, is that the data that Betmarkets show for their tipster results isn't a great estimation of how they'll perform on Betmarkets. So this is due to the fact that once they become a tipster on Betmarkets, they are managing much larger funds and they have to place much bigger stakes. And I think this means in general that they have to take lower odds than they would normally be taking if they were just betting by themselves or sending out the tips to their subscribers, and they're betting in different conditions. So just to highlight this, I brought up Neil McDonald's results from his official service, and I wanted to compare them to how he's performed on Betmarkets. So I started following Neil in November on Betmarkets, but I do also follow his official service. I've been following him for a few months on there, so I can see the difference in the odds that he takes on his with his official picks on his official service, and then what he can take on Betmarkets. So you can see here with his results that since November he made a 5.3% return from 216 bets, so that's his official service. And then on Betmarkets over the same period of time, he made a profit of 1.5% from 184 bets. So you can see this is one of the kind of main issues when you choose a tipster on Betmarkets. It's that when you're looking at their previous results, they will be from their official services, but these results are unlikely to be attainable using Betmarkets. So there's quite a big difference in the results, and that's something that really needs addressing. It's something that I said in the last update that I made on Betmarkets, that they really need to show how these tipsters are performing on Betmarkets and not kind of just merge their results into one. And I think for all tipsters, really, it would probably just be a good idea to vet them for like a year and see how they do perform on Betmarkets. I think that's probably something that I've learned from my initial investment, is if I was going to go back into the Betmarkets platform, I would want to see how these tipsters are performing just solely betting on Betmarkets. So overall, just to conclude my thoughts about Betmarkets, I really like the idea of Betmarkets and I like the team behind it. It had some unique features. So for example, being able to follow a tipster's live bets and have them automatically placed for you, I thought that was really cool, as if you subscribe to a tipster, it is very hard to follow them if they're sending out live bets via like Telegram or email. Obviously, you have to get on the bets very quickly, so I thought that was a really good feature, and I do wish them the best of luck with this platform. But overall, I just think it's got some quite big issues that need to be ironed out. There needs to be a clear distinction made between the data of the tipsters before they're on Betmarkets and the data the data whilst they are actually betting on Betmarkets, because that will just enable people really to get a better idea of the best portfolio they can make. I do think there probably will be some people with profitable portfolios who are just following the absolute best tipsters on Betmarkets, but I feel that Betmarkets needs to do a better job of really highlighting who's performing really well actually under the conditions that Betmarkets puts on them. So overall, in general, I just think I'll be much happier taking my money out of Betmarkets and putting it in the more traditional forms of investment, such as an index fund. And that's really all I have to say about that. I might revisit Betmarkets in a year or two and see how they're doing, see if they have made some changes. And if you like this video, then please give it a like and subscribe to the channel. It's a shame that obviously the Betmarkets platform didn't make money for me, but sometimes in betting and investing, you don't always make money, you do lose money. It's just that people don't always show that side of it. So yeah, thank you for watching. See ya.